Hey everybody, so my name's Max. I thought that I would start making a page, mainly because I'm writing a book right now, in the process of it, it's titled, The Proud Addict. I'm an addict myself. I'm in recovery. I've been in recovery for 4 years now. And the mentality that I had when I got into early recovery seemed to be a lot different than a lot of other people. So I thought I might put that perspective out there and see if it could help other people, put different perspectives out there. I don't expect this to be a huge thing or to blow up or anything, but I thought I might just throw it out there and maybe send different videos of the different perspective of what, a proud addict is, and to change things up a little bit possibly, because the stereotype of an addict and alcoholic is, a lot of negativity involved, and, it could be seen as like, a homeless person under a bridge, what I mean, that's, bad, just living, a horrible life, and they've done so many bad things, and they're just bad people, and, honestly, there's so many addicts in the world, and so many people that are suffering from this, and, they're just regular people, what I mean? A lot of times you won't even know an addict until they come up and say something, like, it just comes up in conversation, I've struggled with addiction and stuff, like, oh, well, now I might judge you, what I mean? And I don't see it that way, and I don't think people should. So I'll kind of just explain briefly why I consider myself a proud addict. I was told in the beginning, and I'm told from a lot of other people and everything, like, you're dealt this hand. You're dealt this hand, you're an addict. You're going to have to suffer from this, the rest of your life. You're going to have to struggle every day. You're going to have to, you're going to be looked at as bad, and it's just going to be a hard, bad life for you, whether you like it or not. I think that's bullshit. When I heard that, I said, absolutely not. What I mean? My mentality was, when I was in early recovery, I always kind of reference it, and I'll probably reference it in other videos too, is a bowl of cereal. When I was hungover, feeling horrible, throwing up, feeling sick, the last thing I would ever think about is like a bowl of cereal, the milk, disgusting, not something you want to process while you're throwing up and everything. And then I got into early recovery, and I got clean, and I started feeling good, and all of a sudden I wanted a bowl of cereal, and I'm sitting there eating this bowl of cereal, and that's the best bowl of cereal I've ever had in my life. So essentially, the gratitude I had about that, and that bowl of cereal, to me, how much I enjoyed that was unbelievable. And people that haven't gone through an addiction, that haven't gone through a hard time in their life, that haven't, experienced that hard time in their life, don't have that amount of gratitude. Not meaning that they can't. Another point I like to make, that I'd like to spread is, even if you're not an addict and you're not going into recovery, what you learn in recovery is about living every day to the fullest, learning how to stay positive, having gratitude in the little things. And that's something that anybody can learn. Everybody has the perspective of, what am I doing in life? Like, how do I handle this? How do I handle that? And the mentality of recovery can be taught to absolutely everybody. All it is positivity, taking it one day at a time. What I mean? That could be a perspective for everybody. And I think, having the perspective of, you're an addict, and you're suffering from this, being a negative thing, and switching it around to, I love my life. I'm proud of everything that I've achieved. I'm, taking advantage of the hard times I had in my life, and I've had very hard times that you guys will hear about periodically. And I'm grateful for those times, because now I live every day. The worst day I have ever sober now compared to when I was using is the most beautiful day I've ever seen in my life. You know, and having that gratitude, having that opportunity is what I'm proud of. You know, and you know, it's all about positivity, and that's where I'm about. You know, so essentially that's kind of who I am. That's kind of the mentality I want to bring. And like I said, you know, I don't expect this to be, you know, a huge movement, anything like that, you know, but I just kind of wanted to just be real and state, you know, what was working for me, you know, and if that happens to, you know, just take it in perspective, you know. And if, you know, if you're seeing this video, you happen to be watching it, and you have someone in your family that is suffering from addiction, or, you know, having a very hard time with it, and or someone in particular that this is their 100th time through, and they don't, you know, they're doing the same thing over and over and over, here could be a different perspective to have that worked for me. So if it worked for me, then it could probably work for other people too. So, you know, like I said, you know, share this to somebody who's suffering from addiction, somebody in your family that has, or a friend that has like a child that's going through it, or a friend that's going through it and they don't know what to do. Maybe this different perspective is something that they need. I don't know. Like I said, it's just something that worked for me, and it's something that I feel I'm writing my book about. So I think it'd be cool to just kind of give a little hint of what my ideas are, and see, you know, what other people might think. So like I said, just kind of, you know, share this to anybody who, you know, might be suffering from addiction, so, or anything of that sort. So, you know, subscribe to my page if you want to hear more, because I'm going to get this started and just see where things go. So that's what I'm going to do. So I will talk to you guys more. If you guys have any questions about anything, you know, put it in the comments, message me, whatever. And if you're interested in my, you know, opinions on things, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to be posting videos and, you know, just putting a different idea out there. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.